Uh-huh.
Hello everyone, we are so glad to meet you once again. Today, we share the story of a baby elephant who was injured by a cruel snare trap, struggling in pain. The baby elephant was not alone. It was with its caring mother. This baby elephant and its mother were first noticed by a paddy field owner who saw them roaming in his field. He noticed that the baby was in pain, struggling to walk, while the mother acted aggressively toward anyone who tried to approach and help. Realizing the seriousness of the situation, he immediately contacted the nearest wildlife conservation office. As soon as the call was received, the wildlife conservation officials informed the veterinary office regarding the incident. Without hesitation, the dedicated team of veterinary officials, including the experienced veterinary doctor and wildlife conservation officials, quickly rushed to the location with the necessary equipment and medicine to treat the injured elephant. When they arrived, they were greeted by a group of villagers who directed them to the location where the calf and the mother had been roaming around. Because of their unpredictable nature, wild elephants should be handled with extreme caution. Especially in this situation, the mother elephant was aggressive, worried that the officials were going to harm her baby. As you can see, even though the baby elephant was the victim of the snare trap, the mother elephant did not abandon her child. She walks with her baby, protects it, and cares for it. Elephants are sensitive animals. They express joy, anger, grief, compassion, and love. But a mother's love for her calf is the most powerful emotion of all. Elephant mothers carry their babies for about 2 years before giving birth. Mother and child remain in constant contact, with the calf rarely straying more than a trunk's length from its mother. The mother protects her calf through difficulties, saves it from disasters, and uses her own body to defend it from harm. This is a similar incident. In an attempt to get the mother to leave so the officers could treat the baby, the officials first threw a couple of firecrackers at her. Firecrackers are only used to guide elephants away from danger, but not to hurt them. They create a loud sound that startles the animals just enough to change their path, without causing harm or lasting fear. For many years, this approach has been used safely to prevent harm to both people and elephants. Usually, when firecrackers are thrown to guide elephants away, they leave the area in fear. However, as you can see, this mother rushed straight toward her baby to protect it, even if it meant risking her own life. The officers are unable to treat the baby in this situation. So, as the first step, the officials sedated the baby. At the same time, the mother elephant was sedated with the right anesthetic doses to reduce her aggressive behavior. This approach allows officials to carry out treatments carefully. Approaching an aggressive elephant might be quite risky. There have been instances in the past of such elephants attacking and even killing people who were involved in similar missions. As a result, it is critical to prioritize safety and select the safest and simplest method for the task. The elephants were completely sedated after about 15 minutes. The team now had to remove the cable wrapped around the baby elephant's leg and begin treatment as soon as possible. The officials gently put a rope around the baby elephant to prevent any sudden aggressive behavior during the treatment process. Then they carefully moved the baby further away to guarantee safety and minimize the danger of the mother reacting violently while standing close by. Now, let's treat the elephant's wound. Based on the majority of our viewers' requests, we have added the step-by-step procedure of treating the wound on the elephant to the video. The veterinary doctor approached the injured animal and removed the cable wrapped around its leg. The wire that is wrapped around the leg is really tight. As you can see, the wire had cut deep through the poor elephant's skin and flesh. After the wire around the leg was completely removed, the whole wounded area was cleaned with disinfectant solution and cotton wool. Then, saline solution was also used to clean the wound more deeply. This process is essential to avoid any further infections. The treatment mission is carried out with great care and gentle moves to avoid any aggressive behavior of the elephant. Now that the wound is completely cleaned, a solution containing povidone iodine and negacent powder is applied onto the wounded area, and more negacent powder was applied onto the wound. Now the cable wrapped around the leg has been completely removed, and the wound has been treated for complete recovery. Now let's inject the necessary dosages of medicine. Antibiotics, multivitamins, painkillers, and anti-inflammatory drugs were injected intramuscularly. The dosages of this medicine are decided by the veterinary doctor based on the body weight and the health condition of the animal. Snare traps are usually designed to catch small animals, including pigs, rabbits, porcupines, and deer. They are wire or cable nooses that have been attached somewhere in the forest or agricultural lands. If an animal runs or walks over the trap, the noose tightens around the animal's body, neck, or leg, stopping it from escaping. While the purpose is to stop animals from harming crops or capturing small animals for bushmeat, these traps may catch unintended victims, like elephants, and the use of snares is illegal. While the elephants are capable of leaving the trap with the wire entangled in their leg, this can result in severe infections and disastrous repercussions, such as death or serious injury. And most of the time, these injured animals are noticed after many weeks of being injured, which could worsen the situation even more. There are deep investigations being carried out to capture individuals who commit these illegal acts. Not only that, the government has implemented strict rules to protect these poor animals, and in the meantime, wildlife conservation officials carry out awareness campaigns throughout the area to educate people about the terrible consequences of such inhumane acts. The revival drug was administered through the elephant's ear vein. This treatment session would bring complete recovery for the animal. This was the snare cable that was wrapped around the leg. That brings us to the end of the video. As soon as the revival drug was injected, the baby rushed to its mother. We would like to thank all of our viewers, the paddy field owner who notified us about this poor animal, the veterinary doctor, the veterinary officials, the wildlife conservation officials, and all the others who were involved in this life-saving treatment mission. Their hard efforts have saved many lives over time. A ranger officer was appointed to monitor the animal's progress. Let's meet again with another video on how we saved a valuable life.